Look at that. Look at that. Look at that in the front yard. Look at that. You can back out of this yard and go down past this house next door, and the water doesn't stand in the road like that. This is the lowest point of this street, right in front of our door. Look at that. And it's raining pretty hard right now. So this is the remnant of the rain of the storm, that Hurricane Helene, however you pronounce it. This is the rain. Look at that water. The water has never come further than just beyond that curving around that tree, which I call the halfway yard, back several years ago. And it only started doing that when they built a neighborhood back over behind that green, back over behind those woods. They built a neighborhood over there, and somehow apparently drained that water where it drains over here on this part of Northern Trace. But anyway, it's out there. And you think the whole neighborhood was flooded, but it's just right here in front of the door. So hopefully everywhere else is doing okay. I know in Georgia and Florida, things are much, much worse than this. So we're standing here on the front porch, and this is what's going on out there. We're about 5 feet up from the ground, so if it ever came up to the porch, it would have to really be some awful rain. But anyways, just decided to share that. We're not in a flood zone, but you would think we are, the way the water builds up out in front of the yard. And you know, you guys, when you decide to buy a house, especially in the city limits, we're not in the city limits, but it is very important to know who's responsible for keeping the roadways up. Actually, right there in front of that mailbox, it was just this big old hole where all of the tar pavement washed away. We actually had to fix that ourselves. But it is still the lowest point of the street, and that's why the water collects right there in front of the driveway. Okay.